Hey y'all, welcome back to Shook Sendoff. Today is just going to be Senora Shook, no Senor Shook, so it's going to be short and sweet. Partly because of that, and partly because I broke my computer this week by spilling water, and I wish I could blame it on my cats, but I can't because I did it. So that stinks, and my webcam on this computer stinks. So we're gonna do this nice and quick today. Thank you to, as I call her, Madison Jackson, for suggesting the background because it's super fun. I love SpongeBob. I've been watching it since it premiered in 1999, y'all. So I'm one of the SpongeBob OG fans, if you will. Happy birthday to Connor Martinez on Monday, and happy birthday to Maddie Hedges, which I know is incorrect, but I've never said your last name, Maddie, and I'm so sorry. But happy birthday on Tuesday. It's another Sydney Peck situation going on. I never say your all's last names. I apologize. Happy birthday to you both. And last week I shouted out the seniors, and this week I'm going to make the group even a little less specific because I want to shout out the two classes that have saved me the most time in work because they have had the least amount of missing work. So in general, you're all killing it. I have very little missing work overall, so I can't complain, and I understand how overwhelming it must be to manage 6 or 7 online classes at the same time because I'm barely holding it together, and I'm like paid to do this, and this is my job. So I can't imagine how hard it must be for you all and all the distractions you must have. So again, shout out to all of you, but specifically third period, level 4, third period, and level 3, sixth period. You guys have had the least amount of missing work during this whole time so far, so I really appreciate that. Next week, I'll go back to being a little more specific about my shout outs. So great. Super quick, today's little segment, if you will, is going to be Senora changing her background a whole bunch of times to tell you some of my favorite things and least favorite things recently. And I would love if down below you commented some of your favorite things because I would love to know them because maybe I would like them too. Okay, one of my favorite things is the fact that my cats are constantly sitting in this box and this box. This is our, sorry about the background. This is our big cat, Huey. I know he doesn't look that big in the photo. But he is supposed to sit in this big box, but he always chooses the small box, and baby kitty tends to choose the big box. So I think my cats have an identity crisis. No big deal. One of my favorite podcasts, here we go, is Crime Junkie. I love true crime stuff. Find it super fascinating. I don't really know if y'all listen to that many podcasts, if at all. So if you do, hit me up because I only really listen to that one. Tried to start Office Ladies because if you like The Office, it basically gives you behind the scenes look, but I just had too much Office in my life. So I know that sounds like an oxymoron. I love that that Mr. Shook is building a brand new front patio that I can eventually sit on and mix up. Oh, goodness gracious, you are just struggling. That I can eventually sit outside and do my workout there maybe. I've been trying to keep working out because one of my least favorite things is the fact that my neck constantly feels like it is going to, for real, I don't know what this thing's problem is. I don't even know if you guys will be able to see that and you're going to think I'm crazy, but okay, is that my neck is constantly hurting because we should not, as human beings, be sitting at a computer as long as we all probably are right now. So because of that, one of my favorite things is to do workouts by a YouTube channel called MadFit. And Natalie Oceani, I don't know how you say her last name. It's spelled like ocean with an H and an E in there. But they're both super positive, just really good motivators, and their workouts don't usually require equipment, so that's really nice. Okay, one of my least favorite things is not seeing these two. That's my mom and my sister and myself, but I see plenty of myself. That's mostly all I see. So I'm not tired of, or I am tired of that, but not, am seeing my mom, my sister. I've seen my sister from outside my front window standing on my driveway twice, and I have seen my mom also twice from her driveway. So that stinks. Okay, puzzles, specifically White Mountain puzzles. If you really like puzzles, White Mountain, their website is awesome, and I highly recommend it. If you don't like scary movies, you're not going to like this one. Oof, creepy. Okay, let's cover her up. That's from The Ring because I love that me and my friends do scary movie night via Zoom once a week. I hate scary movies, but I also love them. It's like a hate-love thing of the adrenaline, but I also don't look most of the time. Okay, one of my least favorite things is how much time I'm spending on social media. So there we go. Check that out. So I spent 40 hours last week. 40 hours. I think I said social media. I mean my phone. I spent 40 hours on my phone last week. 40. That's like, do the math, less than 2 days, but just barely, of just constantly being on my phone. Now that counts like when I'm just playing a YouTube video in the background and such, but I've got a problem and I don't see a solution coming anytime soon because I really like YouTube and texting people. So, okay, Chiba. That's my dog Chiba. I love hanging out with her and I love going on walks with her. Moving on. I love Spirit Days. You guys know I'm super obnoxious about Spirit Days and I love giving out prizes for them. So that was our hat day. Here's me and Ms. Bender for Twin Day because me and Ms. Bender are the Secret Santa captains for the school. So we were doing Christmassy themed. And here's some, oh goodness, table. Here's some Spanish teachers and French teachers doing Go Eagles for Spirit Day. Yay! All right, if you don't like reading, this one's not for you, but one of my favorite books right now is Little Fires Everywhere, which also has a Hulu series based on it. So if you like page turners, I recommend. All right, oh, we're gonna finish on that one. I also love Roller Coaster Tycoon. I just haven't had time to play it since spring break, so I hope I have time. This is a PC video game that probably not most of you have heard of because honestly, look at those graphics. Ain't nobody missed those kind of graphics, but it's super fun. You get to create roller coasters and parks and stuff, and it's kind of like The Sims, but for roller theme parks. Okay, finally, why all these random faces, you ask? I don't know who any of these people are, you say. Well, me neither, I say. I stuck a bunch of faces up here because I'm not allowed to put your all's faces up here. But the thing, one of my favorite things, or my absolute favorite thing about E-Days is seeing your all's face on Zoom or however I see your face. And I know that for both levels, they do require you to come to a certain amount. So I understand that maybe you feel like I don't know, it's not exactly like you're coming because you want to maybe all the time. So I do appreciate that. You come anyways. But yeah, I love seeing your all's faces. I had a super fun time playing Categories Level 4 today, and I've had a great time doing music and Kahoots and Quizlet Live with Level 3. And I really just love seeing your all's faces. I know that I probably seem stressed and like a serious face during most of the Zooms, but that's just because it's super overwhelming to run a Zoom with like 40 people in it. But genuinely inside, every time a face pops up and I'm checking it off the list, it warms my heart. And I know that's cheesy, but it's true. Okay, great. All right, so I hope you all have a great weekend. Hopefully next time it'll be a little more high quality. Senor Shook might be back. My computer might be fixed. Who knows? It's all up in the air. Hope you all have a great weekend. Again, happy birthday to Connor and Maddie, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.